The sun is behind a cloud right now, thank goodness, because it was just so hot. It's probably about to come out and I'm gonna start sweating. So if that happens, just give me some grace. And I had this really interesting experience yesterday at the restaurant that I work at. I'm a server there. So I had this seven top table. They had some really nice steaks. Everything was going well or whatever. Their bill was like 360 and they left me $20. $20. I was so thankful that they left me this $20. Cause sometimes you have a feeling, ooh, here she is. Sometimes you have a feeling when people aren't gonna tip you. And I don't know, it just made me laugh. And I told some of my friends who don't work in the industry, and they're like, people do that? Yes, absolutely, they do that. They'll run you, and then they'll tip you, like 5 or 10% like that. But it's just funny, and I used to get mad when people wouldn't tip like 20% or whatever, because like in Louisiana, most of the time, servers make 213 an hour, and when you're tipping, like that is their wage. And So yeah, I used to get mad when I was younger, but I just come to find out, you don't want everybody's money. Just like you don't want everybody's energy. Like some people have like weird energy. Like sometimes you just don't want that. And so yesterday it just made me laugh. I'll tell this story about 2 years ago when I had first started serving 2 years ago. Same, like a very similar scenario. The bill was about the same. It was 326. Like it was like 320, 326. And these people left me absolutely nothing this day. And it was really shocking to me because I had like a really good rapport with the table. We were laughing, we were having a good time. And they left me zero. And it was crazy because sometimes, I don't know, you just work so hard and you're like, this is going well and I'm going to receive this tip. And, when you don't get that, it's like upsetting. And, you work for that money. So anyway, I was really mad this one day. It like really, really got to me. I remember waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning, like 3 a.m. on the dot, and I was just like livid. And, I was like, just gonna have to let this go because there's nothing I can do about it now. And about 2 weeks passed on by, and I'm going through another day being at work, and it was weird. Like my first three tables, the first three checks were $26 tips. And because I had that third one flipped, I was like, this is weird that my first three tips were all $26. Something going on. So anyway, towards the end of the shift, like I was supposed to go early, I was supposed to go home early, and but my coworker wasn't feeling well. So my boss was like, Rachel, I know you're supposed to leave early today, but would you mind just staying? And I was like, okay. And so I'm staying, I'm serving the table, whatever. And this guy at the bar, he says, hey, do you have that table over there? I was like, yes, actually, I do. He said, okay, bring me the bill when you're done. I was like, okay, I will. So I finished serving them. They had a bunch of stuff, bunch of drinks, some wine, stuff like that. And I brought him the bill, and he tipped me $80 on the credit card, and he gave me $300 in cash. And I was like, whoa, this was my replay. This was my 326. Like, I didn't put it all together in my head like the 2 weeks prior because all of this was like playing out on like, a large time scale. But I was like, wow, this man just gave me all this money. And then I thought back to that scenario that I had, and it was like, don't worry, you're always going to be taken care of. And so now, like that $20 tip made me think, it made me laugh yesterday, because it's like, if not this person, like, I don't want their energy, I don't want their money. There's going to be someone coming in who's going to be, very generous, and they're going to tip me over that, over what I asked, and it's always going to even out. So I don't know, I just try to laugh, and it just reminds me of other situations in life where like it just doesn't work out. And it's like there's so many people, there's like people waiting to come along who like want to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? They just want to take care of, like, who is this person? I want to give them all my love and my energy, and you deserve this tip. So there's like good things in the world, and there's just beautiful people. There's so many beautiful people. That's what I've learned about serving, is that Even the people who don't tip well or whatever, like they're still beautiful people as well. Like, everybody's going through their own phase in life, and we don't know what's happening all the time. But yeah, there's just always beautiful people out there, and you just don't know who you're gonna meet like on any given day. And it just takes one. It just takes one. I have my there's a coworker that I have, and she usually works like more nights. I work more days, and whenever we are like swapping out during the day, I just, she like sometimes she's like, I'm tired, I'm ready to go home, and I'm like, it just takes one. You just don't know where it's coming from. And like yesterday, I told her that before I left. I was like, it just takes one. And she texted me a few hours later, and she was like, oh my gosh, Rachel, I got my one. And I was like, good, I hope you get another one before you leave. So it's just a beautiful world. I just don't know what's gonna happen. Surprise me, surprise me. And yeah, just a beautiful morning. The possibilities are endless. I'm just gonna leave this here because I'm not sure where else to go, other than of course, to remind you how beautiful you are. Look at this cell. So beautiful. This cell is an energy. They feel you before they see you. I believe that. So even though that table, like, they ran me a lot, blah, blah. Oh no, I still try to give them my love. I kind of knew it was going to come. I knew it was coming, I got a feeling. I felt it before I saw it. Anyway, I'm going to go enjoy my coffee and enjoy the sun and my book. But I hope you have a beautiful day. You can like, share, and subscribe if you found this helpful or entertaining at all. But as always, I wish you the best of luck.